this is Ankita Srivastava. I'm the faculty for UGC NET at LawSikho, and today I'll be giving the overview of UGC NET JRF, which was held on 21st November 2021. So to begin with, the level of paper 1 was easy in comparison to paper 2, which was moderate to difficult. Then questions were a little twisted with the previous year questions in paper 2, like in September 2020 the question was asked what is not an ancient source of Hindu law. This time the question was twisted, that is, what is not primary source of Muslim law. So the options were ijma, qiyas, urf, sunnah. The pattern of paper was slightly different from previous year papers. Two questions from previous year papers were repeated, that is Article 371 of Indian Constitution and sequence of IPR theories. The software used by NTA UGC to conduct ICT based exams was also a little different this time. So this resulted in two problems, which are following. There was no option to mark and review the questions, only flagging the questions was allowed. The candidates had to scroll up and down and left to right to read lengthy questions and passages. So this caused some hassle with the candidates, with the students. Then there was one question where two options were the same. So there can be inconsistencies with the original question paper, as this analysis is based on questions provided by our students as they recalled. So this is one disclaimer that we want to give out there to everyone who is listening to our video. Now let us look at the questions which were asked in paper 2, starting with jurisprudence. So in jurisprudence, chronological questions on the books written by jurists were asked. There were questions on books written by Cardozo with its name and year. A question was asked from Global Justice and Property, questions on jural correlatives, which one is not correlative to rights and duties, so questions came on that topic. Now also there were statement based questions on sociological school, which is given by Roscoe Pound. Next is constitutional and administrative laws. Now on this there were questions on removal of vice president. Then there were questions based on case laws on Article 32, 226 and 227. Then there were match the following questions which were directly from the Bayer Act. Then there were questions on Rajya Sabha, like which bill is first passed only in Rajya Sabha. Questions of emergency, state emergency valid for maximum period of. So this was the question. Then there was chronological order questions which were based on Article 371. Now next is international law. In international law, there were chronological questions which were based on case laws. As you know, there are always a lot of case law based questions in international law. Then there were questions based on recognition of state, which is another important topic. Recognition de facto and de jure has a retrospective effect or a retroactive effect. This was another question. Statement-based question from Sagor versus Luther 1921 case, which is another landmark judgment. Then there were questions from WTO. Now, next is law of crimes, which is again very important. Then there were direct questions which came from Bayer Act based on riots, theft, robbery. Then there were questions on extortion, dacoity, general exceptions, stalking, acid attack. So these were the topics which came from IPC. Then next is Law of Torts and Consumer Protection Act. There were questions from Motor Vehicle Act, amendment questions like the difference between the earlier act, the adapted provisions, the Principal Act. Questions from Consumer Protection Act were based on National Consumer Redressal Commission. Then there was law of torts, where questions were based on relevance of mental element in torts. Then case law based questions on strict liability and negligence were asked. Next is commercial law. From commercial law, they were match the following questions which were based on Contract Act, who are competent to act, when agreement becomes a contract, agreement in restraint of trade. So these were some important parts which were asked from contract law. as part of commercial laws. Then there were questions from Companies Act, which is why is the company given legal status, which body can change the members of the company law appellate tribunal, suo motu power to remove company's name from register is vested in. So the vesting of powers, the functions, the duties, the legal status of company, these were some important parts from the company law. Then comes family law. The questions were asked from theories of divorce, which is a very important topic as students were told. Questions from Hindu law were based on Hindu Succession Act and Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act. Questions from Muslim law also came on sources and mutual consent divorce. Case law based questions were asked from live-in relationships, which is very important given the current scenario, and uniform civil code, another very important topic given the relevance of it in the current times. Then comes environmental law and human rights. Recent case law passages based questions were asked from environmental law, so recent landmark judgments become important. Then question on case law based on intergenerational equity. State of HP versus Ganesh Wood Products 1995 becomes important. Chronological questions were based on International Environmental Law Convention. Very important since a convention is currently happening in Europe, which is trying to restore the Paris Agreement. So yeah, all these things become very important as students were told. IPR and IT Act. Now, questions based on the definition clause from the IT Act were asked. Definitions on computer networks, cyber security, digital signature, and computer, very important. What is a private key? It was asked from IT Act. Direct question from IDEX of IT Act was asked. Validity of contract through electronic mode is mentioned under which section? This was another question. A case law based question was asked from geographical indications. The sequence of IPR theories was also asked. Next is comparative public law and system of governance. Now here questions from RTI Act 2005 were asked. Section 8, exemption from disclosure of information. So they were case law based question from here. Then recent case law passages questions were from privacy law. Then there was a question from amendment procedure is contained in which chapter of the American Constitution. That became important. That was asked. As we discussed, we discussed with the students of Law Seekho, the pattern has changed from the previous years and the difficult level of the paper has definitely gone up. But this was analyzed and this is catered by the Law Seekho team beforehand, and this was told by the students throughout our classes, and all the recent changes, all the important provisions, everything was communicated and taught to our students. Now here are few materials we provide to our students which help them to sail through the preparation journey very smoothly. We provided with the following material. Chronological list of books, schools and work of the jurists, very important. Chronological case law list for all the subjects with the case summary, which helped a lot of our students. Special mocks. According to our students, 2 questions were asked from our special mocks. These mocks were given regularly to our students. Past year paper analysis for both paper 1 and paper 2. Notes and MCQs on each topic of each subject for both the papers. Recorded lectures explaining the concepts, live practice sessions, 3 sessions per week on each topic from the syllabus, giving ideas to the students how questions can be framed and twisted, and shortcuts to remember the important points, to memorize the provisions, the case laws, and the important parts. Personalized counseling sessions, which is the USP of Law Seekho. Personalized counseling sessions with each student catering individual barriers from the best faculties. Doubt clearing within 24 hours. We were always available through WhatsApp and we were constantly clearing the doubts of our students. Even one day before the exam, we were constantly available for our students. Timetable providing actionable and deliverables, keeping in mind working professionals and students. As we know, a lot of people giving UGC NET are master students and PhD students as well. So they are working and they are academic professionals, and some of them are also practicing. So we kept that in mind and modified our timetable accordingly. Personal connection with your counselor, very important. A personalized touch in the coaching journey, in the counseling journey, in the teaching journey, learning journey is very important. Now we will conduct a full paper analysis after the release of the paper, after the release of the answer key. So please wait and watch out for our page and keep following us. Thank you very much.